Well, I think it is official after this episode of Gundam that Mika definitely enjoys killing. I think we could kind of all agree on that. I mean, he had his reasons in this episode for what he did, but holy shit, Mika, ruthless as fuck. Like, that was ruthless. There was no holding back. And it's been a long fucking time since I've seen a main character just be that stone cold to kill someone. It was crazy. Like, you have Carta come in with her other two soldiers behind her with mobile suits, and it's like, let's have a fair duel. And then as she's in mid-conversation, Mika comes out of fucking nowhere, home runs one of her soldiers, squishes the other's fucking body, and you just see blood coming out of the head of the fucking mobile suit. And then Carta gets just ripped apart, and then she dies after the battle. Mika, oh my god, that was... I don't even know if I could call that a fight. I don't even know if I could call it a fight. That was just straight up slaughter. Mika was just slaughtering them. A 3v1, he just slaughtered them, and I mean, they got caught off guard. I mean, they thought, honestly, they were going to have a fair duel, which is very naive. That was a very huge flaw on their part. I mean, I respect their honor. I respect them trying to be fair, but these are the same exact people, a part of Gallahorn, that have caused so many issues and started so many problems. And that's kind of why Tekkadan is here in the first place. So, in a way, I know they're not responsible, but the actions of some of their organization has caused this, so it's still kind of their fault to begin with. So yeah, I mean, just what Mika did, stone cold. There was no holding back. Like, I thought what he did to the old man in the beginning part of Blood Orphan, when we saw him shoot that dude and he just got killed like nothing, he was just talking, I thought that was just ruthless. And but she's actually turning around, like she's out of her fucking suit, like she's just turning around, it's like you got 30 minutes, like she could have attacked, and all of a sudden Mika comes out of nowhere, slaps the fucking guy and shit. I'm like, yo, what the hell? Like, Mika, damn, holy crap. I mean, there was just no holding back in that at all. So, Mika, good protagonist. Good fucking protagonist. Just being ruthless. It's been a while since I've seen a ruthless protagonist that just can do something like that and get shit done. I mean, even though he didn't do kind of the finishing blow on Carta, and she didn't die necessarily to him, I mean, she did die to him, but she didn't die with Mika watching, like, you know, just stabbing her to death. She died after the battle because of her wounds, so Mika kind of killed all three of them, which, damn. Now, getting off that subject, let's talk about the sadness of this episode. Now, regardless of the ruthless fight, there is some emotions in this episode, and I love how this episode makes it out to look like Tekkadan is the villain. I don't know how many actually realized that when they sat down and watched this episode, but look at it again. Like, watch this episode once again if you want to, if you didn't realize, and look at it as the viewpoint as if Tekkadan is the villain. It's rather easy to see that, because, for one, I mean, you have Torcarta, she wants to have a fair, noble duel, and do a 3v3, and then she got killed in mid-sentence, and then also all the other scenes, you know, with Ein and how they could possibly change Gallahorn, and, you know, how he became a cyborg just to save, you know, the entirety and get revenge for his fellow comrades. It right there, it makes it out to look like Tekkadan is the villain in this episode, and it's a very great perspective to look at this series, because usually we're always looking at the other organization as the villain, and then, you know, Tekkadan is the heroes, but that's exactly the opposite in this episode, because, I mean, all the children, everybody wants to get revenge. They want to crush anything in their way, and they were just ruthless and not stopping. So, definitely a very interesting twist to the series, or this episode, showcasing how Tekkadan could be considered a villain in a way. So, I like that. Very good stuff there. Now, getting off of that, Ein is a cyborg now, and I've liked Ein as a character since the beginning. I mean, I understand why he wants to get revenge after his, you know, commander died. It's very honorable, and I respect him. And how far he's willing to go, it's kind of sad, because, I mean, he's pretty much given up everything he has to live a normal human life. He is now pretty much a cyborg. He's like a giant robot. And it's sad when you see that image of what he's become, and how he can never be normal again, just to, you know, get revenge and, you know, change things. So, definitely a very sad and tragic moment, but that's not where the real emotions of this episode really lie on. It actually takes the time to dive into Carta's, characterization. Dive into her character, give us some flashbacks, and which was rather surprising. I mean, I didn't expect Carter, this character that I really didn't care about in the last episode or the episode before that, I didn't expect to actually start caring about her, or at the very least, you know, sympathize with her and understand why she does these things like she does throughout the series that we've seen so far. And I mean, she seemed like a really good, respectable person. She seemed like a really good person. She had, you know, good intentions in mind. It didn't seem like she was corrupt or evil, trying to kill people just to kill people. She seemed to really care. And to see that, it makes me sad to see how her character had to die for that. But also, Biscuit died too, thanks to her. So, you gotta pick your poison. Like, do you care about her, or do you want to not care about her because of what happened to Biscuit? You just gotta choose. So, yeah, I mean, this episode of Gundam, pretty fucking good. It was a really fucking good episode. Like, I gotta say, it was a really good episode, just seeing all these different scenes animated, and then also seeing, you know, how it was displayed as Tekadon being the villain, and then on top of Mika being ruthless, and then all this, you know, characterization and mixed emotions of how everybody feels about everybody wanting to get revenge. Good stuff. So, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. How do you all feel about this week's episode of Gundam? Did you enjoy it? Did you hate it? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I love you all so much. Please be safe. Chibi out.